Welcome to Clocking In, Voices of NC Manufacturing. I'm your host, Phil Mintz, Director of the North Carolina Manufacturing Extension Partnership, otherwise known as NCMEP. My role is to drive outreach to NC manufacturers, build relationships to federal and state leaders, and coordinate efforts to drive profitable manufacturing growth in North Carolina. Throughout my time working closely with manufacturers, I have heard the most quirky, curious, and memorable stories. I wanted to turn these stories into a podcast so that others may hear and be informed and inspired. From humble beginnings to manufacturing titans, from tragedy to triumph, I will be interviewing some of these manufacturers who have made North Carolina manufacturing the powerhouse that it is today. So we're here in Durham at the MFG Con 22. We're clocking in on our Voices of North Carolina Manufacturing with the Vice President of the North Carolina Community College System, Dr. Bruce Mack. Dr. Mack has earned an Associate's in Applied Science from Gaston College, a Bachelor's of Science in Engineering Technology from the University of North Carolina in Charlotte, Master's in Engineering from North Carolina State University, and a Doctorate in Education from Gardner-Webb University. So thanks for joining us, Dr. Mack. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well, Phil. Thank you for having me this morning.
It looks like you spend most of your life kind of studying for different kinds of things. So what are you trying to learn now? I mean, what else are you trying to get?
I'm actually trying to learn this particular job here. I took this job in June of 21, and it's a very exciting job, but it's also a big job as well. So I'm in the process now of learning, meeting new people across the state and getting acclimated to the job and what we do.
Yeah, so a lot of people understand that there are community colleges locally, and I know you've spent some time working in a local college, but now you're a part of the state community college system. How's that different from the role you played early on with the college system?
You know, I got my start in education, and really I started in 94. When I graduated from college in 93, I had done some co-op work with a company in Shelby called Curtiss-Wright Flight Systems as a manufacturing engineer. And then I started working there full time. In 94, I started teaching part-time at one of the local community colleges, Cleveland Community College in Shelby, North Carolina. While I was teaching part-time, I was working as an engineer, teaching part-time at night, really just to kind of help out. We just recently got married as well, so I was trying to just supplement some income as well. But I fell in love with education, so I started at Cleveland full-time in 96 and did that for about 25 years. And before I took this job at the system office in June of last year. I think for me, everything that I really done at Cleveland was kind of micro, if you will, to what I'm doing at the state level on a macro level. I did a lot of things at Cleveland, but it was actually specialized for Cleveland County for that service area. And so now I'm doing it at a macro level across North Carolina. So it's exciting work. I'm excited to be part of this journey here.
I didn't mention that Community College System and the Customized Training Program is a partner of the North Carolina Manufacturing Extension Partnership, and we're focusing on supporting manufacturing. So you did mention about how your work at a local college is more micro. I mean, how different is it across the state when you're working in these different areas? Is it really that much different?
It is in certain areas. Cleveland County is very rural. It's a county of about 100,000 people there. When I was at Cleveland County, I did work with MEP, with customized training projects. At one point, I was the director of customized training for the college. And I think I had about 6 or 7 projects there. And then we worked with a lot of existing industries that was in the county. So at the state level, to give you some idea, we have about 260 projects that we manage now across the state, mostly in some of the urban areas like in the Southwest zone or the Piedmont Triad zone and even the Raleigh area as well. So really, as I said, I've taken what I did at the college level now, and we manage all those projects across the state. We do have a team that helps me out, so we're thankful for that I have about 7 members on the team that assist with managing these projects as well. But we're seeing a lot of activity now opening up in a lot of rural areas, and that's really have become my focus.
So talk a bit about the manufacturing program of the community college system, the customized training program. What particular kinds of programs or support do the colleges and the college system offer for our manufacturers across the state?
We have 58 colleges across the state. Each college touch all 100 counties. Every college has what we call a customized training college director. And that person at the college level, they're really responsible for managing state dollars that are earmarked specific for companies in what we call customized training. They're responsible for providing industry training. What we do at all 58 is we develop the workforce. We are a training machine, if you will. We take people, I think our founding father, Dallas Herron, said that the community college system take people where they are and then take them as far as they can go. And that's exactly what we do in customized training. We work with every company that may want to have an individualized training package or a customized training package. We also have some companies that we partner with that will go in and train as well. We have third-party vendors. We have partners such as IES that comes in and assist us with training as well. So whatever the company's needs are, we provide the training and we provide the trained workforce for that particular company.
I remember just recently you got an exciting addition to your work. I think you run the apprenticeship program across the state. How does apprenticeships work with manufacturers across our state?
Yeah, that's been good for us. The history of apprenticeships started out in the Department of Labor. And then at some point, I think around maybe 15, it transferred over to Commerce. And then in 17, there was a decision to move the apprenticeships under the community college system, which is really where it should be, in my opinion. It really works hand in hand with what we do in industry. The colleges now are providing the related instruction for the companies on their apprenticeship program. The companies are doing the OJT, and then the companies are actually doing the wage scale as well. So we've been able to leverage the colleges now. A lot of colleges are developing their own programs. They're college sponsors now. They're working with their local employers in their areas to build apprenticeships and to create programs in the areas that's specific to those areas in the rural counties. So we're seeing some activity there as well. So it's been a really great partnership. It's been a really great addition. We've seen the numbers double in 17. We served more than 8,000 apprentices. In 2001, we served over 16,800 apprentices. So as a result of moving to the community college system, we've seen a positive increase in the numbers, and we expect those numbers to continue to climb.
Yeah, throughout our conversation, you mentioned kind of things that are happening in the rural areas. Can you give me an indication of the state of manufacturing in the rural areas and whether or not it's still strong and how it's evolving?
Yeah, I think manufacturing in North Carolina is strong. I think it's stronger than it's ever been. I think we're seeing some great examples of what's happening in some of the rural areas. Companies now are beginning to look for a trained workforce. And not only are they located within rural areas, but we see people that are in urban areas commuting to rural areas for high-paying jobs. And so that's increasing the economy in those rural areas there. So really, all in all, when I look at manufacturing, I think we can't really go anywhere but move in a positive direction as we continue to see some of these major announcements, like we've seen VinFast, which is an automotive company. We've seen Toyota's announcement, and we've seen Boom Supersonic. And what that does for some of the rural or suburban areas is it creates tier one suppliers within those areas. So we'll see more manufacturers pop up as a result of these major announcements.
So talk a little bit about how manufacturers can engage with the customized training or the apprenticeship program. Where would they start? Would they just start with their local college, or how would they reach out? Yeah,
I think that's probably the best place. Like I said, we have a customized training director on every college. Now the colleges have picked up apprenticeships, and some of the colleges now may have an apprenticeship coordinator. We have an apprenticeship team. It's through apprenticeshipnc.com. You can reach us there as well. So I think the best thing to do would be for the companies to really just reach out to the local colleges, and we can be able to assist them there, whether it's customized training or whether apprenticeships as well. We'll send a team of people out to evaluate their needs and provide them with what they need at that particular time.
All right. Well, I just appreciate you taking some time to speak with us here at the conference. And we're so happy with our community college system. Our system is kind of the envy of many states. I work with the MEP across the nation, and colleges in other states, not necessarily as good as where we are here in the state. So,
I would agree with you. And I appreciate the great partnership with MEP as well. It's been a really great partnership throughout the year. I agree that we're the best in the state. Even though we're the third largest community college system in the U.S., I think we're number one when it comes to workforce training.
Yeah. All right. So thanks again, and we look forward to talking again soon.
All right. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for joining today's Clocking In, Voices of NC Manufacturing. This podcast is brought to you by NC State's College of Engineering, the North Carolina Manufacturing Extension Partnership, and Industry Expansion Solutions. If you'd like to learn more about the solutions NCMEP offers, go to www.ncmep.org. Want to listen to previous Clocking In podcasts? Go to ncmep.org/clocking in.